Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Learn English Grammar series. I am sure everyone watched and learned parts of speech in the previous two videos. If not, please do watch the video and make the most out of it. It's time to begin with Lesson 2, Sentence Structure. Before we look at sentence structure, it is important to know the different types of sentences. Sentence type 1, declarative sentences. These sentences make statements or express facts and opinions. They end with a period. For example, the sun is shining. Sentence type 2, interrogative sentences. These sentences ask questions and end with a question mark. For example, what is your name? Sentence type 3, imperative sentences. These sentences give commands, instructions, or requests. They often don't have a subject. For example, please pass the salt. And sentence type 4, exclamatory sentences. These sentences express strong emotions or excitement and end with an exclamation mark. For example, wow, that's amazing. Sentences are also categorized based on their functions, such as a simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, or compound complex sentence. Let me explain those as well. Now, based on functions, let us look at the different sentence types. 1. Simple sentences. A simple sentence consists of one independent clause, that is, an independent clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb that can stand alone as a complete thought. Example, she sings. This sentence has one subject, she, and one verb, sings. 2. Compound sentences. A compound sentence consists of two or more independent clauses connected by coordinating conjunctions such as and, but, or a semicolon. Example, she sings and he dances. Two independent clauses, she sings and he dances, are connected by and. 3. Complex sentences. A complex sentence consists of one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. That is, dependent clauses are clauses that cannot stand alone as complete thoughts. Example, although it rained, they went for a walk. Here, the independent clauses, they went for a walk, and the dependent clauses, although it rained. 4. Compound complex sentences. A compound complex sentence consists of two or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. Example, she sings and he dances while they laugh. In this sentence, she sings and he dances are independent clauses, and while they laugh is a dependent clause. What is sentence structure? Sentence structure refers to the way words and phrases are organized in a sentence to convey meaning. In English, sentence structure generally follows a specific pattern, which can vary depending on the type of sentence. How is sentence structure different from parts of speech? Parts of speech are categories that classify words based on their grammatical roles and meanings. But subject and predicate are components of sentence structure that help convey the meaning of a sentence by identifying what the sentence is about and what is happening. Both concepts are essential for understanding and constructing sentences in English grammar, but they address different aspects of language. In this lesson, I will take you through in detail about sentence structure. Now that you learned about different types of sentences, it's time to know the sentence structures. Every sentence has two main parts: the subject and the predicate. Further, the structures can include verb, object, complement or subject complement, modifiers, adverbial phrases and clauses, conjunctions and punctuations. You are already familiar with verbs and conjunctions from the previous lessons. You are also familiar with clauses, which we saw just a few minutes before, independent and dependent clauses. First, let me explain the main parts, subject and predicate. What is a subject in a sentence? The subject is the main noun or pronoun that the sentence is about. It typically answers the question, who or what. The subject is the doer of the action in the sentence. For example, in the sentence, John is reading a book, John is the subject. John is the doer in the sentence. He is doing the job of reading. What is a predicate in a sentence? The predicate is the part of the sentence that provides information about the subject. It includes the verb and everything that follows it. Let's look at the same example as before. John is reading a book. You already know that John is the subject. Is reading a book is the predicate. Let me give you more example sentences to identify the subject and the predicate in a sentence. 1. The old man with a cane walked slowly in the park. Here, the old man with a cane is the subject and walked slowly in the park is the predicate. 2. The delicious aroma of freshly baked bread filled the kitchen. Here, the delicious aroma of freshly baked bread is the subject and filled the kitchen is the predicate. 3. The children eagerly opened their presents on Christmas morning. Here, the children is the subject and eagerly opened their presents on Christmas morning is the predicate. 4. Rain poured down from the dark clouds during the storm. Here, rain is the subject and poured down from the dark clouds during the storm is the predicate. 5. The talented musician played a beautiful melody on the piano. Here, the talented musician is the subject and played a beautiful melody on the piano is the predicate. We learnt about the main structures, subject and predicate. It's time to know about the other structures one by one in detail. Let's look at verbs and objects. You are already familiar with what a verb is from the previous lessons. I will again recall it for you. The verb is a crucial part of the predicate. It indicates the action or state of being of the subject. Verbs can be action verbs such as run, eat, or linking verbs such as is, are, which connect the subject to a subject complement. We will learn about subject complement later in this video. What are objects? There are two types of objects. 1. Direct object. A direct object is a noun or pronoun that directly receives the action of the verb. For example, in the sentence, she is eating an apple, apple is the direct object. 2. Indirect object. An indirect object is a noun or pronoun that receives the direct object. It answers the question to whom or for whom. For example, in the sentence, she gave him a gift. Him is the indirect object and gift is the direct object. What is a complement? A complement or subject complement is a word or phrase that follows a linking verb and describes the subject. It can be an adjective or a noun, and it provides more information about the subject. For example, in the sentence, she is a doctor. Doctor is a subject complement. In the sentence, the Taj Mahal is beautiful. Beautiful is a subject complement. What are modifiers in a sentence? Modifiers are words or phrases that provide additional information about other parts of the sentence. So, adjectives, adverbs, and prepositional phrases that we learnt in the previous lessons are called as modifiers. Modifiers help to clarify and enhance the meaning of the sentence. What are punctuations? Proper punctuation, such as periods, commas, and question marks, is essential to indicate the structure of a sentence and to clarify meaning. Punctuation marks help to separate and organize the different elements within a sentence. You would have heard about a few punctuations, but there are 26 types. I will give you the entire list. Here are the 26 types of punctuation marks. Period, question mark, exclamation point, comma, colon, semicolon, hyphen, and dash, m dash, parentheses, square brackets, curly brackets, angle brackets, quotation marks, apostrophe, slash, ellipses, asterisk, ampersand, bullet point, pound symbol, tilde, backslash, at symbol, caret symbol, and pipe symbol. Here are a few sentences with classifications for each of the understood sentence structures. I hope you had a great learning. If you did, then please take a moment to like and share the video. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more such useful videos. Happy learning! Meet you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.